We're back to bring you another great game from the National Football League. The Vikings will receive to begin the game. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings will set up shop at the 20. It's the tailback. He tries to spin, and he is dropped.
Nothing makes a defensive coordinator cringe more than seeing that kind of run, because then it sets up the play action, and there's almost no way to stop an offense if you can't stop the run, and you have to deal with play action.
Again, he'll get the call. Won't be stopped.
Adrian Peterson does as good a job as anybody out there. If it's a small hole, he finds a way to get through it. If it's a big hole, you see an explosion.
Here's the throw. Comes down with it.
The Vikings are having some success getting the ball down the field on this drive. This offense is clicking.
He gets another carry. Peterson picks up about 4 yards on the play. Peterson on the handoff. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. Peterson gains about 5 yards on the run. Gets the pass away. They make the tackle, but not before he gives the Vikings a 1st and goal. B.J. Raji was there to bring him down.
And, Tom, that was because the defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
They can't bring him down, and he's in. The Vikings are able to score the game's first points.
No need to give it to a fullback down here on the goal line with this team when they've got a halfback that can cram it in there like that.
Minnesota is up 7. Woodson from the 6. He takes it back to the 29-yard line.
Yeah, the other team just scored a touchdown. They have the momentum of the game. And right now as a play caller, I think you have to be very aggressive. Try and recapture that momentum and get this game going back in your direction.
He throws left. Drops the short pitch.
Well, this is a guy who's known for taking some risks, but that was an unnecessary risk there. Lucky that wasn't intercepted.
Gets the pass out, and it's completed. He tries to spin, but he's brought down.
It really is so much the key to football. You talk all the time about you have to establish the run. Well, there you see why. You establish the run, and then you come with the play-action pass. Just so hard to defend.
He rolls out to the right. Rodgers can't escape the pressure.
Really good work by the Vikings.
Passes to his left. He breaks the tackle.
Yeah, that's the kind of pass pattern I used to always love to run, because if the defense is even a little bit lax in their coverage, it's pretty easy to get that one in there.
Throws it short. There for the catch.
Very strange looking play on 3rd down. I don't know how you decide to make that throw when you know you need more yardage than that for a 1st down.
This one's going to go out of bounds at the 27.
The Vikings put together a really impressive drive that last time out. You can just see how confident they are right now.
Gives it off. Stiff arms, and he's brought down. A gain of 3 yards.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
Moore is there on the tackle. They get 2 yards.
Nice call there by the defensive coordinator, coming with the outside linebacker blitz, which really put some pressure on this group up front.
Hands it off. Tackle was made by Keaho. Looks like the containment just broke down on that one, and they end up giving up the first.
Defense is all about gap control. All you have to do is maintain your one gap. If one guy blows it, you can give up a big play like that.
Pass is complete. To the 20. Nick Collins is there on the tackle.
Tremendous job getting the ball out of there and into the hands of a teammate. The rush was closing fast, but really, like any good quarterback, sometimes you may take a hit, you're going to be under pressure. You just have to stand in and make the play.
The stop was made by Clay Matthews. They gain 5 yards there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Tries for the end zone. Collins gets the pick. Stays on his feet. Still going.
And sometimes pressure is cumulative. Over the course of a day, over the course of a season, that pressure starts to get there, you rush a throw, and you turn it over.
Short throw to the right. Tackle is made by Antoine Winfield.
Yeah, very safe, simple play, hitting the underneath receiver for a solid gain.
Screen pass to the back. To the 20. The stop was made by Johnson.
Isn't that pretty when it happens like that? And it looks so easy during the course of a ball game, but you can't imagine how many hours of practice go into executing a screenplay perfectly like that.
Tackle was made by E.J. Henderson.
Man, oh man, that's what those defensive guys live for right there. A shot like that, and then they always get up and have a little something to say to you as you're going back to the huddle.
Gets the pass away. Greg Jennings has 6. Wait, the officials will huddle. After discussing it, they rule no touchdown. A touchdown away from a tie. Give to the tailback. Crosses the plane. Well, we'll wait to see. This will not be a touchdown. Goes for the end zone. Tips it away. Driver is the intended receiver. Again, he'll get the call. The Green Bay Packers with an 8-play drive that covered 55 yards. Mason Crosby is good on the point after. Let's take a look at the sprint drive summary. The 30. Hit and dropped at the 35. The Vikings suffered an interception on their last possession.
It's showtime, baby. Let's have some fun. Let's get some ball, man.
Gives to the back. He gets to about the 44-yard line before he is caught and tackled.
Why are we doing this?
They'll give it off here. Brought down behind the line. Matthews is playing with some intensity out there. He's been in on 5 tackles so far. Gets the ball away. Percy Harvin makes his 3rd catch of the game. The stop was made by Lee. A pickup of 5. That brings up 2nd down. They hand it off. Did he get there? We'll have a measurement. The measurement shows us they're just inches away. Short yardage situation here. They'll need a little less than a yard to convert. Makes the short throw. A.J. Hawk is there on the tackle.
The Vikings are getting on a bit of a roll here. Nice play calling and good execution. The defense looks a little confused right now.
They go with the run. Tackle was made by Jenkins. Taylor picks up 5 yards with the carry. Here's the give. B.J. Raji is there on the tackle. They pick up 2 yards.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
Here's the give. He may not have gotten there. They'll measure. Yes, he got there.
And remember, those guys on the field can't see that yellow line, but sometimes they can feel it. That time, just enough for that first down.
Tosses it out.
It's such a luxury to be able to hand the ball off to a player with those kinds of moves, you know, especially when you get down inside the 10-yard line because you know the defense is packed in and there's just less room to maneuver.
Minnesota is up a score. At the 30. Brought down at the 32-yard line. The Packers were able to put a scoring drive together on their last time out. Gets the pass off. Tackle was made by Greenway. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop.
Lieber gets his hands on him and drags him down for a loss at the 45-yard line. Hands it to the back. He makes his way to about the 48. Grant gains 8 yards on that play. Dumps it out right. Greg Jennings with his 3rd reception. Gives it up the gut. Greenway drags him to the ground at the 40. Grant gains around 3 yards on the run. He throws right.
The Packers are putting together a good-looking drive here. That's their third first down.
He gets out to about the 9-yard line before he's gang tackled.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
Passes, end zone. Johnson picks it off.
And you could really see him baiting the quarterback on that one. He wanted him to believe the receiver was open, but he had it all the way.
They hand it off. He's hammered in the backfield.
For me, there's nothing more impressive in football than to see a cover quarterback able to come up and make the stops on the run. That's a complete football player.
The stop was made by Jenkins.
The defense did a nice job there jamming the running back, bringing the outside linebacker on a blitz. Sometimes those outside backers a little more athletic and can really help stop the run.
Throws it short. He's there for the catch. Berrien loses the ball. They'll pile up for it. Woodson grabs it on the ground. The Packers win the battle. They get the takeaway.
Hey, that's a little sacrificing of your body there. Certainly not the biggest guy in the field, but you could tell he wanted that ball.
Short throw to the right. He's tackled right around the 18-yard line by Johnson. Hands it to the back. And he makes it out to about the 17-yard line before several defenders bring him down. Dumps it out right.
Well, when you have a talented running back like this, you always have to account for him. That time, a nice play-action pass opened it up down the field.
Passes to the end zone. Greg Jennings makes the catch. Hold on. This one might not be good. It is going to be 6 points. The Packers need just 4 plays to cover the short distance to the end zone.
Greg Jennings has so much ability, and he's well utilized really in this offense. He's a hard receiver to cover, and there's really a certain toughness about him. He's going to fight you for position and for the ball.
From his own goal line. He makes it out to about the 21-yard line. They'll start at the 21-yard line. Peterson gets the ball. He gets out to about the 22-yard line before he's dropped by a host of tacklers. On the ground with a tailback.
If you had bet me before the game that this guy would rush for 100 yards in the first quarter, I would have taken the bet and then made reservations at a very fancy restaurant.
Raji tackles him for a loss at the 28. Excellent job by the defense to force a 3-and-out.
Always thought the most important portion of any drive was that first down. It gives you a little offensive momentum going. But anytime you go 3-and-out, it is so tough on your defense. A lot of times, 3-and-outs translates to points against your team and entire defense.
Passes. Winfield has it. And a huge midair collision at the end of that one.
Poor showing so far by a veteran quarterback. 2 picks in the first half is not how you want to start a game.
Feeds it to the back. And he makes it out to about the 41-yard line. Spencer is there on the tackle. At the end of the first quarter, it's knotted up. 2nd and 7 situation here. The stop was made by Charles Woodson. Not much time to throw. Orton gets sacked. Jenkins records his first sack of the season. Greg Jennings is back deep to return. Takes it out to the 32. The Packers come back out looking for better results than their last time on the field. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. He gets out to about the 32-yard line before he's wrestled to the ground. 2nd and 9. Passes it out, and he caught it.
And I can tell you this, there's nothing that defensive backs hate more than to have one of those big tight ends in the open field running right towards him.
Greenway is there on the tackle. Just about 3 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down. The pass is away. Brings it in. The stop was made by Johnson.
The Packers are doing a pretty good job in the passing game. The receivers are finding some space in the secondary, and the ball is getting there on time.
Grant gets the call again. It's 2nd down and 9 to go. Here's the give. The tackle was made by Johnson. Grant gains about 5 yards on the run. Flips it out short. Big play by the Packers. 1st and goal.
The Packers are picking up nice yardage just about every time they go to the air. I'm not sure what's happening with the defense right now, but they seem a little out of sorts.
Short throw. Drops the easy pick. Probably it was the intended receiver on the play. And he was just a little too eager on that one. Here's the call. He's going to be tackled for a loss.
The Packers are simply getting stuffed on nearly every rushing attempt. They need to get a spark somehow because this just does not bode well for them.
Grant gets another handoff. The stop was made by Allen.
Yeah, and for a minute it looked like he might slip out of there, but the defense got there. The pursuit was all over it, and they made a nice stop.
Mason Crosby knocks it through and gives them a 3-point lead. Allison fields it at the 1. He gets this one to the 26-yard line. The defense played exceptionally well the last time this offense had the ball. They'll give it off here. Hampton was there to bring him down.
Adrian Peterson with some very solid running that time. If there is an opening to be found on the defense, this guy is going to find it and exploit it.
Sheds one tackler. Peterson gets 7 yards on the play. They'll need about 3 yards here on second down. Hands it off. Spencer makes the tackle. Peterson comes away with 2 yards on the carry. They hand it off. Al Harris is there on the tackle.
The Vikings are really having their way so far against this defense. They have a healthy per carry average, so if they can keep this up, they'll wear out the defense.
Taylor gets the ball left side.
You know, you can draw up any sort of protection scheme and blocking scheme that you want, but ultimately this game comes down to one big man against another big man, and that time the defense's big men, they won the battle.
Tackle is made by Williams. The completion nets them a gain of 7. Throws it out. He makes another reception on the drive.
The Vikings get another good gainer that time. This offense is finding early success in the passing game.
He gets another carry. And he makes it out to about the 21-yard line. Clay Matthews was there to bring him down. Passes the ball. There for the reception. Touchdown Vikings. The Minnesota Vikings drive it 75 yards and get into the end zone. Very nice 9-play series. Ryan Longwell puts it through, and it's a 4-point game. Here's a look at the drive summary presented by Sprint. Still moving.
The Packers were able to score on that last series, but just a field goal, and sometimes those are actually momentum shifters for the defense.
Barely gets that one off. At the 40, at the 30, to the 20. He gets in for 6. The Green Bay Packers, with one 70-yard play, have put up 6 points.
Aaron Rodgers got the job done there, and we've seen him do it so many times over the years. That's the thing with him. He comes through time after time.
He makes it out to about the 21-yard line.
The Vikings got a little boost on that last series by punching it in. Now they want to build on that.
Throws it. He goes up high for the catch.
And there you see just a little bit of how tremendous these athletes are in the NFL. The ability to go up above the defense and make a play like that, that was fun to watch.
Hands it to the back. The stop was made by Thompson. 2-yard pickup. That'll bring up second down. Peterson gets the carry. Collins makes the tackle.
Adrian Peterson really has a special sense of how a play is developing, and he knows the blocking assignments of those guys up front. You can just see it. He is very patient. He waits for it to develop and then takes full advantage.
Peterson gets 3 yards on the play. passes it. He catches another. Bernard Berrien with his third reception. 1st and 10. And he makes it out to about the 27-yard line. Moore is there on the tackle. It's 2nd down and 8 to go. Ball on the 27. He'll get the call again. Tackle was made by Bell. Taylor gets about a yard on the play. He throws left, makes the catch, and he's got nowhere to go.
Very disappointing for an offense to get a completion and not get the first down. The receiver's job there is to make somebody miss. Clearly have to give the defense credit there. They won.
So the score now, the Minnesota Vikings 24, the Packers 24. Woodson fields it at the 1. Woodson drops it.
Good job, good job.
There's a scramble.
You can almost feel the air being sucked out of a stadium whenever a ball hits the ground on special teams. Everybody goes... They brought the blitz that time, didn't get there, but did throw out the timing of the play to get the incompletion.
Here's the pass. Leaping catch.
And he went way up to snag that one. That was a pretty catch.
Short throw to the left. Makes the catch. That last pass put him over 300 yards, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, he mentioned to us before the game that he and his receivers had a really good week of practice. They must have had a great week of practice. Everybody's making the catches. Their timing's great. Of course, I'm not so sure he couldn't complete them to me out there today. And they really forced him to throw that one before he had a chance to read the coverage. You know, typically when they blitz, you end up in one-on-one coverage, but you have to have time to throw the ball.
He's sacked.
They just overwhelmed the offensive line on that play. That is what effective blitzing is all about. The timing, the execution, that was perfect. Under pressure, he felt the heat that time and was forced to throw it away quickly.
And they can really put their opponent in bad field position with a good punt here. They down it at the 3.
The Vikings offense has to be a little disappointed with how that last drive ended, to move the ball that effectively and only come away with 3 points.
They give it to the tailback. And he makes it out to about the 5-yard line. B.J. Raji was there to bring him down. They'll go with the run once again. Tackle is made by Jenkins. Peterson gains around 6 yards on the run. Peterson gets the call again. Adrian Peterson got past the defenders and picked up a solid gain for the first. He can't bring him down.
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive, the pursuit to the ball. They were all coming there.
Delayed handoff. Peterson gains about 4 yards on the play. So another 3rd down upcoming for the offense. He throws short. Irvin has been a very effective weapon in the passing game today. That last catch puts him above 100 yards. Taylor can't hang on to the ball. Fight for the loose ball. Who's got it? Orton gets his hand on it and scoops it up. The Vikings win the battle, and they'll keep possession.
Huge effort to maintain possession of the ball. When you're mixing it up at the bottom of one of those piles of big bodies and clawing and scratching, it's tough.
Throws short. Still on his feet. That's a first down right there. Might want to play them a little tighter. Maybe even go to man cover.
Yeah, it's pretty tough to play a zone coverage against this quarterback. He does a great job in recognition, and that time you could see him move the zone defense just a little with his eyes before he threw it in there.
He hasn't had a good first half at all. Just can't seem to get through this defense. It's the tailback.
Very effective call that time by the defensive coordinator, bringing the outside linebacker a terrific way to give your defense some help in stopping the run.
He's dragged down on the play.
Yeah, that was definitely not a good play for the offense. I think they were anticipating a blitz to one side. They got it from the other side, and the quarterback ends up getting sacked on the play.
Into the end zone for a touchback. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. The Packers will begin this drive at the 20-yard line. Rodgers gives it up the middle.
And if you can make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole, and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
The halfback with the carry. The stop was made by E.J. Henderson. E.J. Henderson is playing with some intensity out there. He's been in on 5 tackles so far. Throws it. Is there for the catch. Finley makes his 3rd grab. Here's the throw. Comes down with it. Greg Jennings brings in his 6th catch of the game. Short throw to the right. Greenway is there on the tackle.
This defense is going to have a hard time today if they try and defend this 4-wide set with a 43 defense.
Short pass to his left. He's still going. Greg Jennings has 7 catches in the game. He passes short. James Jones makes his 3rd catch of the game. Green Bay calls a timeout, and they've got 2 remaining. The halfback with the carry.
The Packers are not doing a good job at all on the ground so far. They need to somehow get that turned around, because if you can't run it, boy, it is tough to throw the football.
End zone. It's broken up. Antoine Winfield was defending on the play.
Well, you can't just stare down one receiver on a play like that. The defense is going to be all over it. He was lucky he didn't get picked off there.
Passes to the end zone. They'll get in for the touchdown. Yeah. Aaron Rodgers throws his 3rd TD pass of the contest. Mason Crosby makes it a 7-point game. Here's your sprint drive summary. He's tackled at the 22. Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive. Hammered as he lets it go.
When you get that kind of pressure, a lot of times the play will result in something worse than just an incompletion.
Gets the pass away. The stop was made by Nick Collins.
There's nothing better for a quarterback than to have a big body guy like that that can catch the football. Nice play.
Just gets it off. Tackle was made by Keaho.
Timeout, Minnesota.
First down now and 10 to go. Gets the pass out. He makes another catch. Keaho is there on the tackle. I don't know how he does it. That's his 100th yard of the game.
You know, the tight end position has gradually changed over the years. It used to be big, blocking, physical kind of guys that occasionally caught a pass, but now we're seeing true receivers at that tight end position.
So the score now, the Vikings 27, the Packers 31. He'll return it from the 4-yard line. It appears that we have a flag on the play. And that flag was thrown in the area of holding.
The penalty is declined.
We'll take you to the studio now for halftime.
Welcome to the Halftime Show. Let's get you caught up on what's happening around the league.
Check out the scores from around the league. Let's turn to your game stats. The number of plays run in the first half favored Minnesota. Donald Driver has over 75 yards receiving. Green Bay has the lead, 31-27. Now let's take a look at some of the top plays from the first half of your game.
The second half is about to begin. Enjoy the rest of the game.
They get him at the 29-yard line. The Packers will start this drive at the 29-yard line. The halfback with the carry. Allen was there to bring him down.
The Packers haven't had too many runs that have netted decent yardage up until that one, but sometimes if you just stick with it in the second half, things start to break.
He's under a heavy rush. They can't bring him down.
The Packers have been unstoppable when they go to the pass. You'd think the defense would make some kind of adjustment at halftime, but so far that just doesn't seem to be the case.
He needs to get the pass off. And the pass falls incomplete.
Boy, that one was shot in there, too. I'm not sure anybody could have caught that one anyway. That thing just never came down.
Gets the pass away. Almost picked. Jones was his intended target.
On the play. Third down.
Gets the ball away. Winfield makes the tackle. This guy seemingly can't be stopped. He's now thrown for 400 yards in the game.
Yeah, and at times he really makes it look easy out there. These wide receivers deserve a little credit, too. They're doing a lot of work getting open down the field. But this quarterback's pretty special. The Packers' offense has had trouble getting really anything going with the ground game. And that run actually was a pretty decent gain, so maybe they'll get something going now.
They hand it off. Too close to call. Here comes the chain gang. It was enough to move the chains.
The NFL has become such a passing league. I think that run almost caught them off guard a little bit. Nicely done.
The halfback with the carry. And we have a flag on the play. Looked like someone got caught holding. Here's the official call.
Repeat, first down.
First and long now after the penalty. He's running out of time. And they get to him.
That was a very good effort by the Vikings.
Gets the pass off. And he is able to hold on to it. Jones now with 4 catches in the game. This is the 10th play of the drive. Passes. The stop was made by Allen.
The Packers are continuing to find success throwing the ball. The pass protection is solid, and the defense with a very conservative approach playing off these receivers and allowing them to get open.
They hand it off. He makes his way to about the 6 before he's hit and dropped. 10-yard pickup on the play. That brings up second down. He'll try the end zone. Donald Driver makes the catch. Hold on. This one might not be good. He did not score. To the end zone. Right through his hands. He almost had the pick. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up fourth down.
Just terrific play by the defense. They followed the quarterback's eyes, made a quick jump on the ball, and were all over that one.
He'll down it in the end zone. The offense will take over at the 20-yard line. They hand it off. The tackle was made by Jenkins. Jenkins has been on a collision course with the ball carriers. That takedown marking his 5th tackle. Peterson off the right side. 5 yards. And so it'll be third down. So it's third down now. The offense will need about 4 yards to pick up the first. Dumps it out right. Flag on the play. And this one looks like it's going to come back.
Holding offense. Still third down.
Passes it out. And the pass is incomplete. Fourth down now after that incomplete pass. The offense wasn't able to get on track during that last series.
Yeah, that series just never seemed to get off the ground. Nothing they tried there seemed to work.
Takes it back to the 49.
The Packers were having their way with this defense last time out, but were held to just 3 points. They'll look to top that here.
Rodgers gives it up the middle. And he makes it out to about the 47-yard line. Jared Allen makes the tackle. The pass is away. He leaps. It's caught to the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers passes for another score, his 4th of the game. Mason Crosby tacks on the extra point. Let's take a look at the sprint drive summary. He'll down it in the end zone.
Really need to step it up offensively now. Either somebody come up with a big play or at least sustain a drive to keep that defense on the field for a while. A touchdown on this series would be a huge boost.
They tackle him for a loss.
Well, those defenders get paid too, and every once in a while they win the battle. Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
Crushed as he threw.
Well, the defense didn't get the sack, but they got the next best thing, and that was a bad throw.
Throws just as the pressure gets there. The stop was made by Keaho. That pass put him over 300 yards for the game.
And this offensive line's been getting it done with pass protection. I don't care who you have playing quarterback. If that guy's back there getting hit, it is awfully tough to throw for 300 yards.
Peterson gets about a yard on the play. Still going. Peterson gains about 4 yards on the play. That brings up another third down attempt. Under heavy pressure, throws it short. And the back has some running room.
The Vikings passing game continues to impress. There's almost no resistance when they try and throw the ball. It seems like they're getting 10 to 15 yards every time.
He throws left. Tackle was made by Collins. Wade with his 4th catch of the game. This is the 8th play of this drive. Taylor gets the call. Aaron Campman was there to bring him down. Chester Taylor picked up a nice gain of 7 yards. That'll give them the first. Gives it off. And he will lose yardage on the play. He still can't seem to find any kind of rhythm in his ground game today. Give the defense credit. short pass. Thompson makes the tackle. Yanko with his 8th reception. Got to him just as he released it.
Just missed that time, bringing him down for a sack, but great pressure to force an incompletion.
They'll go with the run once again.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
Short throw to the right. Has it on the sideline, but was he in bounds? The officials will huddle. So the kicking team is on the field to try for 3 points. This will be a 37-yard attempt. It's good. Here's a look at the drive summary presented by Sprint. So the score now, the Vikings 30, the Green Bay Packers 41. He gets out to about the 22-yard line. The Packers punched it in for 6 last time out. And with this 2-possession lead, they'll look to send some people home on this drive.
That's what we are.
Throws it out. Aaron Rodgers has been finding receivers all game long. He now has 500 yards passing in the game. Grant gets 6 yards on the carry. So second down now. The offense needs about 4 for the first. Passes the ball. Johnson is there on the tackle.
And running backs who are good receivers are pretty rare. You know, a lot of times those guys, they come out and they're good running the football, but they don't make the kind of plays in the passing game. This guy can clearly do both. Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set them up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
Throws it. No completion.
And that's one of those that the wideout goes back to the huddle thinking, he stinks, this guy's terrible. Then as soon as he sees his quarterback, he says, don't worry about it, we'll get it next time.
Here's the give. Williams makes the tackle. Grant gains about 4 yards on the play. Passes on the move. And it's completed. They bring him down, and it's 1st and goal. That last catch puts him over 100 receiving yards.
And one of the things I like watching about this receiver is that he understands how to read coverages. More often than not, a wide receiver has to understand reading coverages at least as well as the quarterback. Otherwise, the quarterback will see one thing and the receiver another. 1 score is nice, but 2, that is really special. And ask any fantasy football player out there, if this guy's on your team, you're almost as happy as he is right now.
It's fielded at the 2. They get him at the 30. The Vikings settled for a field goal on their last possession.
Let's go right, Roger. Buffalo, baby, Buffalo. Get something going.
Passes it. There for the catch. The stop was made by Collins.
Oops. That was just superior play calling that time on the offense. They sucked the defense in with the play action and got it in behind.
They hand it off. Nick Collins is there on the tackle. Collins has been on a collision course with the ball carriers. That takedown marking his 5th tackle.
That's what it is, baby. Underneath.
Here's the pass. Tackle was made by Charles Woodson.
Yeah, he scored a few style points with that one, but more importantly, they pick up the first down.
They'll keep it on the ground again. The stop was made by Matthews. They pick up 9 there, and that will bring up second down. They go with the run. Tackle was made by Spencer.
He looks like a kid just out there having some fun. I mean, when you play football in the street, you don't stop playing until you couldn't see the ball anymore, right? Till it got dark. Bad news for the defense, he can still see the ball.
No official signal yet. And the call is a touchdown.
Well, you never like to be behind at this point in the game, but clearly you can see that they're starting to find something now with the running game. They're starting to establish a little dominance up front.
He gets out to about the 25-yard line.
The Packers have been rolling so far, and now they can really start to take control of this one with another touchdown.
He throws right. The stop was made by Johnson.
Little 7-yard throws like that have really become the staple of the National Football League. So many defenses now not allowing the big throws down the field. You have to be willing to take throws just like that.
They run a counter. Williams was there on the tackle. Kevin Williams with the takedown again. That's his 5th tackle of the game. They'll go with the run once again. Liebert makes the tackle. The 3rd down run ends up being a decent gain.
And we've seen so many rule changes over the years to help the passing game, but not many to help the running game. So that's a little old school football right there.
Makes the short throw. Liebert intercepts it. Still on his feet. Again, it looked like there was a little miscommunication on that interception.
In the NFL, the quarterback's primary responsibility is to maintain possession of the ball. Don't give it away. He's the most trusted guy on the field, and today he's looking shaky.
A 5-yard gain. That'll bring up second down. Dumps it out right. 3rd down coming up after that incompletion. 3rd and 5 coming up. Throws it. Pass is complete. Collins was there to bring him down. Kyle Orton continues to shred this defense. That last completion puts him over 400 yards for the game. He'll get it again. 4-yard gain. That brings up second down. They'll line it up. 5 yards for the score. The stop was made by Kenton. Peterson picks up about 4 yards on the play. Harold will drop him behind the line at the 4-yard line.
Yeah, and we know defensive ends are probably some of the most athletic guys in the league, and typically you think about them getting after the quarterback, but that time he uses athleticism to make a big stop in the run.
They get him at the 29-yard line. The Packers suffered an interception on their last possession. Throws it short. Johnson was there on the tackle. James Jones makes it 9 catches today. Here's the throw. Makes the catch, and he is dropped.
And when you're trying to catch those high, hard ones, you just don't know what's going to happen to your body. I tell you, you haven't lived until you caught one of those and had one of those clowns flip you upside down.
Here's the give. Liebert makes the tackle. Grant gains about a yard on the play. They line up at the 42. On the ground with a tailback.
And so many times you hear offensive coordinators criticized because they don't try to run the football enough. But when you get stuffed in the backfield like that, you understand why they would rather call the pass play.
He'll get it again.
Well, I'm sure the defense was caught a little off guard by that run call there, but if you're going to call run there, you better pick up a first down or you're going to be reading about it in the newspaper the next day.
Well, that one looked like it was going wide, but it barely made it in.
That one just made it inside the upright. That's one where you see the field goal kicker going, but he got it.
He's tackled at the 28-yard line. The Vikings will set up shop at the 28-yard line. Hands it to the back. The stop was made by Jenkins. Passing in this situation seems like it would have been a better idea.
Passing in every situation seems to me like it would be a better idea, but when you have the clock working against you like this, it's time to put it up.
Tackle was made by Kenton.
That ball had to be placed into a very tiny spot to get that completion. Great throw and a very good catch.
He rolls right. Gets the pass away. Hawk was there on the tackle. Bernard Marion has 6 catches now. Tackle was made by A.J. Hawk. This play call really didn't make much sense.
No, at this point in the game, when you know that not only is the defense working against you, but so is the clock, a run call here probably is not a very good idea.
They can't hook up on the pass. Now the offense will be facing 3rd down. Gets the pass out. He's there for the catch.
Yeah, when you see the blitz, you have to understand your own protections, because if your protection is sliding away from the blitz, you have no choice but to get it out of there to the hot receiver.
Give to the tailback. Peterson gains about 2 yards on the run. This is the 8th play of this drive. Gets the pass away. It's intercepted. Won't be stopped. Still moving. Not a good decision there to throw that one.
Yeah, that was a mistake, but at least this guy is out there trying to make plays. He's trying to fit in throws. Every once in a while, the defense just makes a play.
Gets the ball away. Winfield makes the tackle. Aaron Rodgers is having a tremendous game. 600 yards passing is unheard of. Short throw to the left. Donald Driver with his 5th grab of the game. from the 11-yard line. Here's the give. He's dropped for a loss.
And when the defense gets that kind of penetration, it just disrupts everything for an offense. They have to get that guy blocked.
They'll give it off here.
Tom, that was a run blitz on that play. They brought the middle linebacker effectively, filling all the gaps, and there was simply nowhere for the running back to go.
Grant gets the handoff to the right. Johnson is there on the tackle.
Looked like one of those old-fashioned rugby scrums there. A lot of big bodies piled together and nowhere for the running back to go.
It's good. Here's your sprint drive summary. And with that, the score is the Packers 54, the Vikings 40. Still pushing. They get him at the 25. They'll get the ball here at the 25. It's 1st and 10. Orton gives it up the middle. Taylor gains around 8 yards on the run. 2 yards away here on 2nd down. And the defense has a heavy rush. Falls incomplete. Bernard Berrien was the intended receiver. 3rd down now. They'll need a couple of yards to convert for a 1st down. And they got him. And that sack will bring up a 4th down as the offense couldn't get anything going on that series.
I really like how they attacked the quarterback that time. Good-looking defensive play.
Jennings fields it at the 30. He makes it out to the 40-yard line. 1st down now and 10 to go. Grant takes the give. He gets out to about the 42-yard line. E.J. Henderson makes the tackle.
Do what you do.
He'll get it again. A 5-yard gain, and that makes it 3rd down. The offense needs about 3 yards to get the first here on 3rd down. Moves to his right. He's dropped, and that's sack number 4 in the game.
The pressure by this defense has been there all day, and offensively, they're just struggling trying to come up with a protection scheme that works.
From the 15. He makes it out to maybe the 39-yard line. The offense takes the field, and we'll see if they can put something together after their last drive ended with a 3-and-out. Here's the halfback.
Well, that time the outside linebacker came on the run blitz. They got some penetration and shut down the play.
Gets the pass off. Nearly picked off. He should have had that one. Al Harris had the coverage on the play. Passes. Keaho bats it down. So we'll probably see the punt team now after that incompletion as the offense goes 3-and-out.
And it really looked like the defense won the battle up front. The big guys controlling the line of scrimmage made the difference there.
He's tackled at the 24-yard line. They didn't look sharp on their last drive and were forced to punt it away. Passes it out, and he caught it. He's had a great game, catching passes for 100 yards.
And 100 yards from any of your wideouts is a nice contribution. That really opens things up for your offense.
The pass is away. Looks like he had it, but it's knocked loose. Greg Jennings thought he had a sure catch.
And you know you're going to get hit as a wide receiver. You've got to hang on to those balls, but that was a big shot.
Gives it off. Runs over tackler. Johnson is there on the tackle. Chalk up a big gain and a first down for the ball carrier on that.
Big play that time by a talented player. You can tell in those tough, clutch situations, he wants the ball in his hands.
Throws it out. Brings it in. Lee is able to make his fourth reception. Tackle was made by Chad Greenway. Ryan Grant will get enough to pick up the first down after the gain of 3. Jackson takes it right side. Winfield gets his hands on him and drags him down for a loss at the 48. As the receiver screen set up. The stop was made by Bernard Berrien.
The Vikings suffered a major lapse in coverage that time. Aaron Rodgers made a great read, saw the zone, knew exactly where to go with the football. Perfect quarterback play that time.
Huge pressure by the defense.
That was all about getting pressure in the quarterback's face, and sometimes when you get the pressure, even if you don't get there, you can disrupt his timing enough to cause a throw like that.
Passes the ball. There for the reception. They bring him down, and it's 1st and goal.
You know, tight ends may not come up with those real explosive plays down the field all the time, but they sure are a nice target for the quarterback.
Tries for the end zone. Aaron Rodgers throws his 5th TD pass of the game. Point after is good. Let's take a look at the sprint drive summary. He makes it to the 23-yard line. They were forced to punt on their last drive. Taylor off the right side. It's 2nd down and 9 to go. Throws it. Makes the catch. Berrien is proving once again that he is an extremely versatile weapon, passing the century mark in receiving with that reception. Inside handoff. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage from their own 38-yard line. Man deep, puts it up there, to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown, Minnesota. Orton continues his aerial assault. He's now thrown for 500 yards in the game. Up and good. Here's a look at the drive summary presented by Sprint. They get him at the 30. The Packers will begin this drive at the 30. Dumps it out left. It's incomplete.
And when you throw a football that hard, it just leaves no margin for error because there's no room for the wide receiver to make an adjustment.
They hand it off.
Well, that's what happens when defensively you get every gap covered. There is simply nowhere to go with the football. No chance for the running back that time. Good pressure that time, and they forced a bad throw. Not much he could have done with the pocket collapsing like that.
And watch out, they're going to bring the heat right here. He breaks the tackle. He makes it out to the 43-yard line. They'll start at the 43-yard line. Taylor gets the ball. He's dropped around the 37-yard line by Raji. 2nd and 4 coming up here. Ball on the 37. Passes it. Nick Collins is there on the tackle.
It's one of the dangers. You bring those extra defenders trying to get after the quarterback, and you're going to leave some man coverage on the outside. That time the quarterback able to take advantage.
Taylor on the inside handoff.
Boy, he just took a shot on that one. As a running back, the last thing in the world you want is a short gain and a big hit.
Barely gets that one off.
Pass rush almost got there that time, and he has to feel a little lucky that that ball just fell harmlessly to the turf.
Flips it out short. Spencer is there to bring him down. The completion nets them a gain of 7.
Nice pre-snap read that time by the quarterback. He saw the zone coverage and went to the out route.
They're going to pitch it. Al Harris makes the tackle.
The one thing you know as a running back, as long as they keep moving the sticks, they're going to keep giving you the ball. Picked up the first down, did his job.
Not much time to throw. The Packers have been getting back there, would you say, with ease?
With ease indeed. I think they've been calling a pretty good game on the defensive side. This sort of pressure, a lot of it's been coming from the coaching staff.
Short throw to the right. Caught and dropped. Bernard Berrien making his 8th grab. This is the 9th play of this drive. Here's the pass. Harris knocks it away. And the pass will fall incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on 3rd down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough. You bring a little pressure, and it impacts quarterbacks, and we saw it there.
Gives it off. This is a game he'll want to forget about. He's faced a wall almost every time he's gotten the ball. Second down, 8 yards to go. 2 minutes left in the ball game. Jackson gets the call. The Vikings call for a timeout, and they've got 2 remaining. Here's the give. Williams was there on the tackle.
Sometimes when you get it back with this kind of talent, it can be so difficult to get him on the ground.
Here's the give. Tackle is made by Kevin Williams. Jackson picks up a yard on the play. Feeds it to the back. Sheds one tackler. They get 2 yards, and so it'll be 3rd down. They'll line it up again on 3rd down. Hit as he let go of the ball. The stop was made by Antoine Winfield.
And that was a little hum-baby coming out of there from the quarterback. We've all heard about how strong his arm is, and we saw it there.
They go with the kneel down. This is the 8th play of this drive. And he'll just kneel it here. And this is the 9th play of the current drive. And this should be a kneel down as they just try to kill the clock. Concludes our game, but stay right there to catch the post-game wrap-up.